Hello football coaches and football players, my name is Football Coach Allen, and today on this channel I'm going to show you some 5-on-5 double back flag football plays. So let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. Okay, so in total today I'm going to show you 6 different plays. In this first play, what we are going to have is player 3. He's going to be going downfield on that right side. Player 2 is going to be doing the exact same, just on the opposite side. Next, we're going to have player 5 running straight up about 5 to 10 yards, and he's going to cut out towards the left sideline. Next, we're going to have player 4 curling out at the 10-yard line as well. Now, our main number 1 options are player 3 or player 2. However, we can also look at as a backup player 4. It really comes down to what the defense is doing. If they're playing a zone and they're following player 3 downfield, then we may have player 4 open at that 5 to 10-yard line. While next, if the defense is following player 2 downfield and player 3 downfield, we may also have player 5 open at that 5 to 10-yard line as well. It really just comes down to what the defense is doing. Number 1 options are to get as much yardage in this play as possible, which would be players 3 and 2. Now, in our second football play today, what we are going to have is player 4 moving in just a bit towards those hash lines. And what we're going to be having is player 5 and player 4 both going up 10 yards. Then player 5 is going to do a 45-degree cut out towards the left side, and player 4 is going to do the same, just out towards the right side. Next, we're going to have player 2 and 3 go up to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to be crossing. Once they cross, what's going to happen is once they get to the original position of the other person, they're going to be cutting 45 degree angle downfield, and then what we're going to have is now going out towards the sideline, and player 3 is going to do the exact same. In this play, our number 1 options are player 2 and player 3 yet again. However, what we're wanting is the defense to be pulled away from that 5 to 10-yard line by players 4 and 5. Now, if we have passed the players 3 and 2 a few different times, they may be sagging down, in which case player 4 and player 5, once they're finished their 45-degree cut for 5 yards, they can go straight downfield, and we may be able to get a Hail Mary downfield. Now, in this third play, we're going to be looking at players 2 and 3 getting the number 1 option, and they're going to be doing this cut. We're going to be going straight out towards the sideline. Once they hit that sideline, they're going to be going straight downfield. And what we're hoping for is the defense to do one of 2 things. To be worried about players 5 and 4, which are going to be cutting 5 to 10 yards down and cutting out towards the left side, or player 4 curling at the 5-yard line. What we're hoping for is that to collapse the defense for players 3 and 2 to be open along the sidelines. However, if the defense does spread out, we may have player 5 open for a nice 10-yard catch and possibly a little bit of a run. Now, this fourth play is very similar to what we like to call pick and choose, which is a play where we have players 2 and 3, they're curling out at the line of scrimmage towards the sideline. Next, we have players 5 and 4 running downfield to the 10-yard line. Now, the idea behind this is to see what the defense is giving us. So, if the defense is giving us the ability to cut back down, we will. If not, then they'll be continuing downfield and we may be able to get the Hail Mary. Same idea as player 5. He can be cutting back down at a 45-degree angle. Now, with players 3 and 2, what they're going to be doing is they have 2 different options. Once they get too close to the sideline, they can either go down the field straight down, or they can curl back and maybe open when they're cutting back in towards the center of the field. It really comes down to what the defense is giving you. As well as player 3, he's going to be doing the same. He could be cutting downfield, or he could be cutting back towards the center of the field. Now, in this fifth play, what we're going to be having is player 5 and 4 cutting downfield 10 yards, and they're going to be doing the same 45-degree cut towards the left side. Next, we're going to be having players 2 and 3 cutting to the 5-yard line, and now they have a decision to make. Depending on what their defender is doing, they're either going to be cutting left or right, and same as player 2. Now, if these two players do cross, if players 2 and 3 cross where player 5 is, they need to then make a decision. Are they going to go and make a 45-degree cut out, or are they going to be running back towards that left sideline or right sideline? It's their decision depending on what the defense is giving you. And now in our 6th and final play, what we're going to be having is player 3 going 45-degree angles up towards the line of scrimmage, and same as player 2. We're going to be having player 5 go straight downfield, and we're going to be having player 4 do the exact same thing. Next, we're going to be having player 2 and 3. They're both going to be crossing at that roughly 10-yard line, and they're going to be continuing out in their cross. What we're hoping for is players 5 and 4 to take the defense downfield, so that after this cross, one of those defenders are hopefully going to get messed up, and then one of those players are going to be open at that 10 to 15-yard line. So make sure in this play, players 2 and 3 are the main options, and make sure in this play that your quarterback is able to make a 15-yard. Now, I hope that these plays help your team win more games. If they do, let us know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you guys again later on in our next video.